that right now. That's a great tip, because I'm sure there's many people out there who are perhaps in those black holes that you and I have been in, and this is your first step out.
It's a first step. You can do it on your own. You know, and the lady I was talking about, I said to her, ask your mum, ask your girls. You know, if you really cannot come up with anything, I'm sure if you asked friends or people around you, they would be able to start you going.
Brilliant, thank you. And have you got one more tip, just to help them, just to be a bit greedy, to have another?
Well, now, what else would I suggest? So we've got doing your success list. We've got sort of stepping into that a loop and picking yourself up on your negative thought cycles and reframing things. You've got your gratitude list when you go to bed. One other thing, which again is one really simple thing. I've got so many things. I kind of think, oh, which one should I do? But I would say when you get up in the morning, again, put yourself into that positive space. So it's very easy to wake up in the morning and then your mind starts just going off on a day.
Sorry, we had a crash there, Michael. So we actually have a cut coming in just on that last point. So we can take it from now. So Sue, one last tip for our audience. What can they do? You've given us some amazing things that we can actually start today, but just one last one that people can.
Okay. So one last tip, which is again is a nice simple one. I've got so many that I kind of want to give two, but I'll give you one. And it's a bit like the gratitude, and it's about when you wake up in the morning, getting your head into a better space. So if you wake up and you start thinking about how miserable you are, how unhappy you are about your relationship, you know, how somebody's affecting you, what somebody did, what somebody said last night, how somebody made you angry yesterday or upset you, or, you know, all of those things that tend to play on our minds. And when we wake up, we can sort of slip straight back into those darker thoughts. This is where a journal comes in really handy, and you can just start journaling your feelings, because once we get those thoughts and emotions out of our head onto paper, it's incredibly therapeutic. So writing down everything that you're feeling, it just releases that from your head, and you can just get it all out on paper and release it. And learning to release those emotions is really, really powerful, because it shifts our vibration. It stops us being in that horrible, stuck, dark energy. And just release them, let them go. Take a few deep breaths. And I always say to people, just imagine breathing in just lovely, light, clear air. And when you exhale, do lovely deep exhales and breathe out all the stuff, all the negative thoughts, your negative emotions. Just breathe it all out. And if you do that each morning, it sets you up in a better frame of mind for the rest of the day. And once we're in that more positive state, then the rest of our day tends to flow in a much nicer way.
I love that. I mean, in fact, that's something I'm really going to try myself. I love the way you describe that, just that breath, you know, that thought process going with that breath. Thank you. And that's something we can all do. You know, it's not something that only some of us are privileged to, is it?
I do it every morning.
Wonderful. Yeah. Because
I think it's good for everybody just to get your thoughts down on paper. And they may be, you know, you might have really positive thoughts, really inspired thoughts, and that's just as good. But sort of morning writing is very therapeutic, and those breaths just set you up into that lovely, positive, happy vibe for the rest of the day.
Wonderful. So this is part of your personal morning routine that you do for yourself?
It is indeed, yes. Yeah.
Fabulous. Thank you for that. And creating strong boundaries in relationships that really don't serve you well.
very, very important.
And I think especially for women, we really, they're often quite fuzzy, aren't they? We don't even know what boundaries are.
No, I think, as you say, I think as women we are particularly bad at doing this. But creating those boundaries is a matter of, it's self-protection. And, whether it's with people that drain you, and I just think we should surround ourselves with as many positive, happy people as possible. And if you have people around you who are toxic or really negative, or just every time you see them you feel drained and exhausted, then create some good, strong barriers, create some distance, and protect yourself.
So it's back to that self-love, isn't it, really?
Totally.
Yeah. Isn't it the saying, you become the 5 people you spend the most time with?
Yes, yeah, it has such an impact, and when, as you say, it comes back to that self-love and caring for yourself.
So boundaries are another great tip. Wow, you have really filled us with so much, and you're a massive inspiration. It's just been fantastic to have you with us today, Sue. It really has. So where can we find you? What is the best place to find out more and learn more about Sue?
Okay, so you can find me. I have a website which is www.suwinsbury, and that's Sue without an E. So it's SUWINSBURY.com. I'm on Facebook, of course, and hopefully there will also be a link for people to be able to book in a call with me if they would like to.
Yes, because you're offering a free 45-minute discovery call, so that women can really discover whether they're ready to leave behind those wounds of a toxic relationship and to shift that from a life from lost to living.
Definitely.
Yeah. So that's a free 45-minute discovery call with Sue. So go on. Log on to her website, www.suwinsbury.com, suwinsbury.com, and book that call and search around. Do you have blogs on there, Sue? Do you have some more information on there people can have a look at?
I do. I've got quite a few blogs on there about sort of this kind of thing, about self-love and relationships. There's one on gaslighting.
Wonderful.
So yeah, please come and find me. Let's talk and let's get you living.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much, Sue. That's been very enlightening. It's been a huge privilege and a wonderful honour for you to join us today. And thank you so much for your time. It's been a real pleasure.
Thank you, Louise. It's been great. So nice to talk to you.
Thank you. And I'm just going to leave you listeners today with a quote. The quote today is, "The best feeling in the world is realizing that you're perfectly happy without the thing you thought you needed." So I'm going to love you and leave you. Have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. And I will be back with you next Saturday with another show on Saturday. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.
I can do anything. I can reach any goal today. I can do what I want. I can be what I want to be.
Coach on Fire Radio.
Right now, save 50 to 70% off absolutely everything at Gap Factory. Even better, get 40% off clearance styles plus t-shirts from $4.99 and shorts from $9.99. And just in time for summer, save 50 to 70% off the entire store at Banana Republic Factory. Plus 50% off clearance and doorbuster dresses and polos starting at $19.99. Only at Banana Republic Factory stores. Search our store locator for your nearest Gap Factory and Banana Republic Factory store, or shop us online. Right now, save 50 to 70% off absolutely everything at Gap Factory. Even better, get 40% off clearance styles plus t-shirts from $4.99 and shorts from $9.99. And just in time for summer, save 50 to 70% off the entire store at Banana Republic Factory. Plus 50% off clearance and doorbuster dresses and polos starting at $19.99. Only at Banana Republic Factory stores. Search our store locator for your nearest Gap Factory and Banana Republic Factory store or shop us online.